Greetings, my people of the tarot. This is a follow-up to the video that I did called Let's Talk. What I want people to understand is what is really going on here. In the bigger picture, that has been going on for millennia. I think it's something we all need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Because if you look at everything that's going on in our world right now, it can really distract you from the bigger truth. No matter how you name it, how you say it. Let me look at my notes. I put down a few notes. So basically, I wish I had a chessboard for you. But I want you to picture a chessboard. And this is part of the grand illusion. On the chessboard, we have two opposing forces. We have the white and we have the black pieces. Now, if we see that through the filter of today, in the 1960s, we would call it the R word. But we have to take a step back even further and look at it from the perspective of the light and the dark. The Christ energy or the satanic energy. No matter what, the yin or the yang. So that is really the bigger picture, is to overlook it that way. And we know we've had opposing forces for millennia. That is, in a way, it's a natural form of life, because those opposing forces actually create things. They create good, but they also create darkness, evil. No matter what term you want to put on it, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to call it light and shadow. Because a lot of you who work with the tarot work with light and shadow. So these are the major players at charge, the major energies, if you were. And what has happened is it's like a game. It's just the best analogy to give. So we have the light forces and the shadow forces. They all bring something to the table. We could look at the light side as the New Age movement, Christianity, true Christianity. We can look at the shadow side. We can look at the Vatican. I'm sorry, it might offend some Catholics out there, but look at the control through that system. On the one hand, the Christ consciousness is extremely beautiful, but there's a shadow side of control. You look at the light side of technology. It brings us all together. The shadow side is control. All of our information, everything is out there. It's all can be controlled. So you see what I mean? There's a light side and a shadow side. And they've been at play for millennium. Now, if we look at it like on a chessboard, we have all of humanity. And those on the light side, you can include Christ, you can include Buddha on that side. You can include light workers, people who want to love and want harmony in the world, wants the balance. And then we have the shadow side, the people that really, it's like, really don't have good intention. Perhaps, so we can look at technology, the dark side of technology, right? We can look at the dark side, that everything has light and shadow. And what happens is we go to extremes. We shift from one shadow. We shift from the shadow side to the light side. And all that chess game is within us. We all embody all of that. We all have those type of forces within us. And what happens is one extreme comes to the surface. And so some of us choose the light, and some of us choose to delve into the shadow. So on the chessboard, we can see the dark side as Monsanto. We can see that as in Bill Gates wanting control over every single data, all data. We can see the light side of communication. So there's so much play here. And what happens is, like on a chessboard, there are those who rise to the top on either side. And we have these opposing forces. And because we all embody all of this inside of us, it's hard to tell what is the dark side and what is the light side. What's shadow and what's light. That can be really confusing. And right now, it's like the shadow side is playing all of their cards. They are putting this on the table. Now in the shadow, I can see the queen, the crown, as the leader of the dark side. Maybe you can't, but that's what I see. On the light side, perhaps I see the patriots, those that believe in the Constitution, those who believe in true human rights. On the shadow side, we see people that think artificial intelligence is the way to go. Does it have benefits? Definitely. For people with loss of limbs, there's definitely benefits. But it's that extreme. And that's what we are seeing now, is the polarity of extremes. So I want to get back. So this is a play in the world. This is a game. It's a chessboard. You're either on the light side or the shadow side. And the shadow side does not care, believe you me, does not care what you look on like on the outside. They do not care. They do not care about the color of your skin. This shadow side, it does not matter to them. This shadow side does not give a rat's spot about that. What they want is control, because they believe their way is the right way. That humanity needs to merge with electronics to go forward, to be better humanity. The light side says, hell no. I'm human. I want to stay human. So we have these opposing forces. So the shadow is going to trick us into thinking that we are each other's enemy. We can even go so far as to say those who wear masks and those who don't. This is the shadow side. It is coming out to say, no, you are separate. You are not unified. the shadow is showing everything it can to tell you that you're diversified, that you are separate, that you're separate from source, that you're separate from each other. The shadow does not want you to unify, because if we unify, then we defeat that shadow and we put it in its place. It has its place, but it gets put in its place. And the shadow is so afraid of that it's pulling every single trick in the book to get you to believe all this. And they've done a damn good job of making you believe that we are separate, that humanity on this planet is separate. Be it the color of your skin, be it your religion, be it your beliefs. It has come in hard-handed, this shadow, to tell you that you are separate from each other, that you should never have another connection with any human being, that you're going to need all this outside influx into your body, into your mind, because the sovereign human to the shadow side is the most scariest thing ever. That's your bigger picture. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin. It has nothing to do with that. Is that real? Yes, because it's been delivered. The shadow has delivered that in such a powerful way. It has been drunk. It has been taken hook, line, and sinker. So it has become the reality, when in reality, that's not the truth. That's why you got to get up and look at this from a higher perspective, from your higher self, from your higher power, and see it's a game that is being played. And I don't mean like a game, and it is like a game board. And they always say light trumps darkness. Right now, the darkness is going to throw everything at us. So be prepared for that. That shadow side is going to throw out all the isms, all the crutches, anything it can do to separate us. Remember that. That's the most important message I want my friends to hear, and I want you to share this video with others. Don't fall into that trap and believe it's me against you and you against them, when it's really the light against shadow. And it's actually about seeking that balance, so that the light does not go way up here and the shadow does not go way up here. We don't want this out of balance. We want it like the yin and yang symbol. Think of the yin and yang symbol. That's what we want. We don't want the shadow to take total control. And that's what it's trying to do right now. And if you can't see that, then you are deep in the shadow side. If you can't see that it's trying to take control right now of everything, every facet of your life, every facet of your being, that shadow. And there are people that embody that shadow. And there are people that embody that light. And there's people that embody that balance. That being in balance means seeing things from the biggest picture possible. It means that you are in control of your shadow side, and you're in control of your light side. Because both of them can get all wet, because we are embodied human beings. 15 minutes is long enough, but the takeaway, please, it is all a grand illusion, and the shadow wants to win. Don't let it. Don't let the shadow take control. Try to be as balanced as possible with the light and the shadow. Hope this reaches you. Love you. Many blessings. Good health. And be courageous, because we need you.